What's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out my YouTube video today. Today I wanted to talk about two different things that I get asked about a lot concerning supplements. The first being creatine and the second being beta-alanine. So with creatine, a lot of times I get asked questions about dosaging, about what does it actually do, do I need it, do I not need it? And so hopefully this video will help you kind of address some of those questions and hopefully inform you on the right way of taking it. So with creatine, a lot of the myths out there, you take it and you just get ginormous, or you get an absurd amount of water weight or anything like that. Really what creatine does, your body already has some, and you actually get some from like high protein foods, red meats, chicken, even fish. And so your body will receive some, but usually not enough of like your daily value. Now, when discussing daily value, you want about 5 grams a day, and that's about it. At that point, beyond, really, you'd be wasting your own money because you'd be just peeing out the rest. And also because your body, there's a reason you have a daily value, and that's because your body has to filtrate all of this stuff that you're intaking, all your different supplements and whatnot. And so therefore you would be harming yourself at a certain point by putting more wear and tear on your body's filtration systems than you would really need that would even benefit you. So that's a big issue with that. A lot of times you hear the problems with creatine come from uninformed people who just think the more creatine you can take, the better. And that's not the case, and like anything, moderation is important. Now, what does creatine really do? So creatine works with your ATP conversion for your muscle, converting it to as energy to contract, basically. So it increases your explosion, would be the easiest way to put it, your muscle contraction. So for those people who are looking to lift weights and get stronger, for those people who maybe it needs short bursts of strength or power, it can be very useful. Now, if you're an endurance runner or maybe something like a soccer player, it may not be as useful to you because the weight that you're adding on, or the size that you're adding on from the creatine, it may not be as useful, and therefore you would rather not partake and perform higher endurance activities, where creatine's more for explosiveness, for short bursts of energy. It works really well, whether that's creatine monohydrate or creatine hydrochloride. Hydrochloride's more of just a pure version, and you need less of it as well. So that dosaging is a little different, maybe about 1.25 to 2 grams a day. But yeah, so that's where you kind of have to assess what am I training for? What kind of training do I do? And is it useful to me? And that's just for you to decide. I mean, if you vary, it's not a big deal, but you do want it to build up in your system. So even on your off days, it's important to get it in. Now, whether that's pre or post is up to you. To be honest, I haven't noticed really a difference. I've tried both. Because I was curious myself, and I've had it in my pre-workouts and I've had it in my post-workout shakes, and haven't noticed much of a difference depending on when I take it, just as long as I have it in my system, really, because you want it built up before that exercise so you have excess creatine available. Now the next thing is beta-alanine. That's the ingredient in a lot of pre-workouts. It's hard to find a lot of pre-workouts that don't have beta-alanine. There are a couple out there, but most have it, and for a really good reason. It's the ingredient that makes you question whether you just took an illegal drug or something because you feel like you're going to scratch your face off, and that's okay. Like, that's a lot of people go through that. A lot of people who take pre-workouts for the first time are like, what the hell is going on? And so what beta-alanine does, and it's a really important pre-workout ingredient for a couple reasons, but for the main reason being it's a pH buffer within your muscles, and so therefore it works to keep out the acidity that builds up in your muscles while exercising. So therefore, aka the lactic acid, so therefore you're able to kind of push through and endure a little bit more, a little extra reps, excess weights, just throughout that. It just enhances your workout overall by buffering that lactic acid buildup and therefore allowing for better endurance. So although, yeah, you feel like you're going to scratch your face off sometimes, it does, believe it or not, it does have a good cause in a lot of pre-workouts. And I think that's why it's hard to find pre-workouts that don't have it, because when you're talking about pre-workout as like a performance enhancer, it's something that would for sure enhance your performance and increase your endurance, muscle endurance, and probably wouldn't feel the burning sensation as quickly. But some people just think it just makes your face itch, and that's why it's in there, and that's not true. So hopefully you're able to learn a couple things about the different supplements, ingredients that go into daily supplements, whether that's your regimen, whether you heard about it, from a friend, you've seen it online. Those are just two really popular ingredients in people's supplement stacks, and so hopefully you learned something from this video. Hopefully it can make you determine whether you want to include it or not. Feel free to DM me or shoot me an email and let me know what you think. Shoot a comment down below too if you have any other input. Hope you enjoyed the video.